almost there. Okay, got it. Yes. Nothing. None at all.
We do the background history on the fire program. Started 2015, realizing there was an opportunity to take advantage of. We worked with a forester, Margaret Simon, to get what we need. We applied for a grant, $50,000 to do a CWPP, wildfire preparedness plan. In order to go any further with the fire department, you have to have it. So we got that completed and started receiving grants starting 2015. We've done many work in our area. Community members, right at our program, will get to our area of fire protection areas on down to Stepwell, Underwood Road, and to Sunset area. students over the years, many coaches on it. And as of the end of 2023, that we have. So we just received a new grant, starting in 2024, $200,000 a year for 2 years. We have now employed who will be bars for 80% of the time, for duties 20%. They'll be working against Friday. More concentrated. Program. Funds available to assist in work on your properties. This year, that started here full time last week. Events and property, working with the communities that we have and wanting to start. Try to bring that. Over, walk door to door, they take some of the fear.
And I would really step up that.
Yeah, and although it seems $3 that you are, it's very clear that you don't get everybody here to participate. When these fire events happen, homes are protected by the ones that die. And also the ones that don't do a good job, there's a triage effect that happens. They're out there right now. A lot of parties. Evaluate. You take part of it. At limited time. Even though you don't get everybody in the area, very clearly, you drive a 200. No, so the IRA we have. Yeah, what's going on too, out of the grant we got this year, we have a structure figure ourselves, that was at about 2/3 capacity, because we changed capacity size, so a lot of you have completely built a trailer, but we got about 50% grant, carry on, finish our trailer. We're almost completing that, if we that grant this year covered $46,000. So that's why there's buckets. You play along where you want to be. Or you want to get that very complete. In the neighborhood. You know, is that what you? Yeah, oh yeah, it's work truck. Wow. You, they did that last year. But they modeled these fires, they lay out. Yeah.
But again, I think we need to. I think
there is a policy. On the books, so it'll depend on whether you want to follow that process or not.
So there's something.
We can do, and usually, it's the requester that pays for it. That's how we've
Yeah.
always done it. And, yeah, so they pay for the sign and the installation. So that is the process. We've got one on, River Road, I believe, yeah. So the same process was used there.
Yeah, what is the date of Charlotte?
Charlie, it's July. Quickly look at that, sorry. Can you do what?
What's this in?
It's hard.
Oh, so the process is it from the people who are applying for it?
That's correct.
So it's not so much us voting it through, it's the.
Well, you will have to prove it.
Once it's been applied for,
Yes,
so is it being applied for?
yeah, it has been applied for.
Has been applied for
Yeah.
on top of this letter.
No, just that letter is the
This is
application.
the application, so this is the process.
Correct.
So we can vote this through. Okay. Different stuff, so. Start recommending this or?
Yeah, it's not an issue.
Then I
No.
have.
Well, if you can deal with us over the next few days.
What's the cost?
That one, I don't know, was $200, $300. Yeah, because you had to get the sign made, right? That's not, we don't even know what. And then we put it up. We have a template that we kind of want them to use, yeah.
From the meeting, well, start. So, to me, to say, oh, well, why, this is the problem, but we do have buildings that are in this here, there's one yellow. What? So it isn't, but whatever else is down there. Opposed to
Yeah.
moving on.
Yes, council's been anxious to see a rental only zoning in Lake Couch and so they've spent a fair bit of time dealing with that issue. It was referred and reviewed by APC. And it's here for first and second reading, but I'll have the contract planner maybe give you a synopsis of what's contained in that file.
Thank you. I'm gonna stand here by the map, because there are some maps. I'm gonna point to this case. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, this is very, like, Joseph said, synopsis. Fuller presentation, plus the background report will all come to you in September. I will be meeting with you at least the whole 10 prior to the public hearing, so that you'll have an opportunity to fully understand what's happening. There's a number of moving parts here. I'll go through that briefly so you understand what's here. So in 2018, the province changed the local government act to allow zoning by intent, which is quite unique, I think, still to this day in North America. And it was about rental homes. The idea was to preserve, protect, and promote zoning by rental homes. A number of communities in the province have undertaken this. We have a bit of history, and I've outlined that in my report. We haven't received yet. A lot of pages, including pictures. So, we have policy and an official committee plan to promote use of this tool for rental homes. But it only recently, because of the funding that we have received through the Housing Accelerator Fund. This is one of the initiatives that you council, you as a body, you identified this one of the initiatives back last August. Yeah, that's probably one, it's almost a year ago. You may or may not remember that. That was part of the grant writing process. So what we put in that grant application was that through this means of rental only, we would achieve 5 additional units beyond which we normally would achieve. So I'll run through here what we have done in hopes that we can achieve this. And also satisfy there's 2 items rise at the top. Housing needs. 1-bedroom units and rental units. So this is important. So the background report you'll see, as I hinted at, the Advisory Planning Commission discussed this and its report. They did the bylaw, they read the background report, and they're on board with it. And what I'd like to tell you is, so what's happened here is, and I'll describe briefly how this amendment will achieve more rental zoning, how it's done. So this is our big, this is the whole town. Reason you have this here, so what we've done is we've identified very specific properties. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that. So, on this particular map, there's one property that has been identified. And what's interesting is it represents, vacant land, but also land that has a developer interest in producing the kind of housing. And so, on this particular piece of land, this is at the end of point that we're identifying this is R for R, so R for rental. Already done R4. We add the R, that's how this is done, you can be specific on the property. And in this case, they have approached us in the past, saying, please give us more dwelling units. Now, 10 years ago, they just wanted 7 strata-oriented units on the property. Okay? It's the one property that is not singular. Okay, out of this whole section. You know, out there, the roads are already in, playgrounds in. This property is here, and we know they have an interest in this, so we've identified this. And it would be upsell. This is another element. Number of properties. We would be basically changing the zoning as an improvement. So this is an example property, changing the zone to R4. That's right now you can't build townhouses. So that's an example of how that is done. So there's a number of others. I'm not going to go through all. I'm just using examples. This is the zoomed in. This is map sheet number 2 of our zoning bylaw. And every single property that has been identified as possible rental only is attached. And it has the margin. So there are basically 3 types that we identify. Land that already has building. This is their preferred units. So one example is identified the building. It's a 2-story building built in the 1940s. It is a metal clad building, 12 rental units. It's on Southport Drive. It's almost by the. It's almost like proper high school. I think. Like it. Okay. 2-story building. That is an appropriate building to identify the preserve rental units. So zoning stays the same. Put an R. Okay, that's an example. Another example, which I just identified as one which has been in some kind of process. Actually, a better one is there's a number of properties around here. Calvin Lake Road, we're on the edge of town. They have an application process. Don't know from zoning. We don't know if it's going to be successful. They do supporting us with rental. So I'm proposing that the timing of this process, we include it. So the land is vacant, but there is interest by the landowners to rental only use part. So in this case, 25, not 100%. So some properties it's 100, some it's 50, and some it's 25.
Yes, this probably told me that emo, whatever it is, on, the name of the dollar.
Oh, yes, at one time, they called it. They actually had a subdivision application process, that subdivision. Is, yeah. For several years, that was happening. They were unsuccessful. So, and there's basic, and a good example of basic, there's a property on Elk Road that we've identified. Vacant, the landowner has an interest. May I say this? I may say this. Okay. So there's an interest potentially for Habitat for Humanity to build townhouses here. So in this case, this bylaw will change the zoning to R4 to allow townhouses and so it's something we're making it easier for this landowner to seek the kind of development that we hope will come forward. So that's an example.
So finally,
Yes.
these identifications of the employee, the owner of property 24.
Yeah. That's right, so for those properties, and there are a number of them, it's not all of them, but a number of them. This bylaw would change them in R4. Some cases, I think it's R7. And with some of those rental only here. That's right, so that landowner would not have to come forward later in the future. Change the authority. Oh, yes. Possibly. Right. This is a good question. It's a good point. Yes, so I'm gonna answer that, with kind of two answers. One, you actually making a point, but it's all, I'm bringing, yes, correct. But I will also say this. These property owners, the ones identified on the map, will be notified. of this process. Some might be fine, but not everybody will. Well, you have a choice. You may continue to go forward as proposed, regardless of the land, if you think the town's interest in this is greater than one individual plan. You may do this appropriately. Or you may say, we're gonna drop that, change. That is a decision you may make. So, let's see if I covered this all. So the next steps, I think I hinted at this. So September 10th, we'll have an opportunity. I think when you experience the last bylaw that we passed, it was clear that some more opportunity to have a discussion and questions outside of or public hearing appropriate. So I organized this so we can sit down and do a full meeting and review this and talk about this bylaw. And by that point, we'll also have a full analysis from the report, why these are picked. And then you can ask questions. We can even make some general changes to the bylaw before. And then the public hearing would be on. I think happens in August. We're almost 2 months away from digging back. But I wanted to be sure, the reason I wanted to be here to make this brief presentation, so you have a sense of what's. And I appreciate it. This isn't a brand new concept. It's already been discussed in other informal and formal discussions, and it's in our. So that's the whole of my. Anyway, you have pictures of this map in your report. We don't have more to say other than there are, if you look at this, you can see the property. And some of this bylaw, I need to say, some of this bylaw. So for example, there's one item in the bylaw about duplexes and secondary suites in the R7 multi-unit zone, which had been overlooked in the secondary suite. So, and there's a few other little minor matters which are encapsulated in this, which I can.
Process wise, because I find it weird that we've got first and second reading before we see the report. Is that a normal process? Because I kind of looked at this on the agenda and I went through it and I searched the addresses and stuff, but it wasn't on information. So you alluded to the APC reading a background report. Is that document available, or is that creative? Or
It is in the middle. I could, if I could. But keep administrative officer speech at this a little bit. I'm following the protocol here. Report has been made. But as far as I'm concerned, we can read it, anybody read it, but we didn't add it to this.
Am I off with this process being like we could have the information before we have the first and second reading, or?
No, the first and second reading comes first, and then the information is disseminated all this is presentation to council. Nothing goes beyond it.
Yeah.
So then you get all the information. This is just presentation to council,
But how do I make an educated decision on this if I don't?
but it's not done, it's not a done deal at this stage.
I find that we burn the person taking reading on the bylaws like.
No, but this is different.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this time where we burn the person taking like, we deal with the third and final reading. But to make like a couple of votes and something, I don't know, like I learned more right now. Than when we went to like, it's just, it's a weird process.
Yeah, it's just the way bylaws are dealt with. And yeah, that's why he's coming on the committee of the whole to give you more information.
And if I may, so that committee of the whole, I'm not gonna be asked to approve third and.
No,
final reading
no.
at that.
No,
I was just gonna. So even person said it's reading, we're passing that person. So we are. voting this.
yeah, yeah. The only issue is this is staff generated. But usually when it's generated by somebody else, a private interest, there is not going to be this issue at all. You will just have that given first, and second reading, and then you will ask for staff input. Because you couldn't really, when they make application in good faith, they want you to give it. Yeah,
Steps forward to the basically public.
I'm sure that this information is gonna come in the report, but since we are very restricted. The amount of property owners or the properties that have been highlighted. How many owners have they, have we approach the owners already? Is this gonna come as a surprise for some property owners? To see that council move this to first, like. So the reason behind each one make a lot of sense, but how many owners are aware of this process?
They're not aware, nobody's been identified, most of them, maybe some, but most of them, they will be made. As a reaching out,
Reach out and then after this.
yes. And I acknowledge, like we just explained, this, having the first, and second reading of the report is actually quite common, especially when like it's an application from a private citizen or for a developer who wants to see rezoning. First, and second reading is almost automatic. But it's a way to just get it in the system, and we haven't even analyzed.
yeah, well, the other thing is that this shouldn't be a surprise to council, because you've been asking for this. So it's not like it's just came up, that staff just came up with the idea.
But if I could say this. Me being here today was actually my recommendation and my interest, because I wanted you to know more than just nothing. Because APC has already looked at it, so I thought I should be here personally to have some conversation with you about it. And then you're gonna see the analysis, and we'll have a chance. to make a recommendation. So it's not typical for me to say words about first, second reading, even if it's our own initiative, but I thought for this one, there's a lot happening here, so I need to be.
Oh, yeah, just from the CAO's comment. I understand that they've asked for rental and I'm all for it. It's just a bit shocking to see existing powerful,
Oh.
you know, no commitment. So that's, I'm not shocked by
Yeah,
the rental areas or
it's the area.
rezoning. It's when you see, it's very, this can be addressed, that's what took me by surprise. So it's not, I'm not.
Yeah.
surprised.
And by the same token, these same people don't know.
Yeah.
So we're going to be going through that process. In fact, the planner and I had discussed this. And I said we should notify them. Because it makes sense. I mean, you don't want them to be surprised at the end of the day. You don't have to, but it makes sense to at least do that.
It's not the intent.
Yeah.
The intent is to inform them that they have been identified as a protected property. That's the
We could, certain regular here they for the health, that it's gonna stop. The good state of the meetings, you know, that we can adapt to the.
You will go. Anyone who's on site? On 25074.
Hey, Bill Barrett, I live at 220 Lake Park Road. Which got our clarification. Referring back to the issue here. And that is that when a sitting councillor has a mural and wants to discuss it at council, does that not constitute conflict of interest? Or at least a perception of conflict? Thank you. Any questions?
I would like to comment. On this one. I don't have a mural on the side of the brick property, and I think discussion was that the building owners could install mural. It's not something that I have plans to do, I have a temporary sign in place, not a mural.
Thank you.
Yes, section 92 of the community charter requires that before a meeting or part of a meeting is to be closed to the public. Council must state by resolution why the meeting is to be closed. And the basis on which the meeting is to be closed falls under the following sections of the community charter. Section 91C, labor relations or other employee relations. Section 91F, law enforcement. And section 91G, litigation or potential litigation affecting the municipality.
Thank you.